UFC 310 just got announced by Dana White on Twitter. Well, not just, it was yesterday. I'm gonna take a gulp of water. Yum. UFC 310, December 7th, main event, Belal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Great fight. Unpopular opinion, I think Shavkat should get one more win before getting a title shot. I don't think beating Wonderboy gets you a title shot. I think Jack Della deserves it over Shavkat does. Jack Della knocked out Gilbert Burns, who was ranked number 4. Shavkat beat Wonderboy, who was like number 7. I think JDM deserves it over Belal, but maybe... I think they just want rid of Belal as soon as possible, and the most dangerous matchup for him is Shavkat. Because I would pick Belal over JDM. I would pick him. I think he'd take him down and dominate him on the ground. Belal, I just think Belal's really strong, man. He must be just really strong. His strength to take these guys down must be just like nothing these guys have seen before. It's kind of crazy. And Shavkat hasn't been tested in the grappling, man. So it's going to be an interesting fight. I think I do lean Belal. I think I do lean Belal by decision to get it done. Just because we've never seen Shavkat's takedown defense, his grappling defense before. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. At least with Belal, we know he can defend takedowns. Shavkat doesn't have crazy power on the feet. He's much bigger. He's much longer. He is more powerful. It's just the takedown defense. We just don't know. We don't know the takedown defense. He might have immaculate takedown defense. He might have terrible takedown defense. We just don't know. So I feel like you kind of have to lean Belal a little bit, because you know Belal's going to shoot a lot of takedowns and he's not going to slow down. He's going to put the pressure on. So I would lean Belal just like a little bit. Maybe I'll change my mind. But at the moment, I'm leaning Belal ever so slightly. Co-main event, Alejandro Pantoja versus Kaya Sakura. Kaya Sakura getting a title shot in his debut. I don't mind it. People are a bit mad about it. I don't mind it. There's no one in the flyweight division, especially with Brandon Royval just beating Tassaro Taira last night. If Taira won, he would be getting a title shot, but because Royval's lost to Pantoja twice, we need someone new in the title picture at flyweight. And Kaya Sakura is that guy. And I don't think he wins anyway. I think Pantoja beats him. Kai's lost to some not so good opponents. He's been chinned quite a few times. I think he's been fighting at bantamweight in Rising as well. Which... So he's going to come back to flyweight after all this time. He's not very active either. He hasn't fought since December last year. So it'll be a year. An entire year since he's fought, which I don't think is good for him. I think Pantoja beats him. I think Pantoja can submit him pretty early. Maybe, but I think I'll go second round sub for Pantoja. I think he'll take him down pretty easily, get his back and choke him out fairly quickly. It's interesting though, like if Kai wins, it'll reignite some like new contenders in the flyweight division, like because every fight will be a fresh matchup for him. So if Kai wins, you're looking at like maybe a rematch with Pantoja or a Royval fight, or who's Albazi fighting? Moreno or Albazi, the winner of that maybe. You're looking at fresh matchup. So fingers crossed for Kaya Sakura to get it done, because if Pantoja beats him, man, there's nobody else for him to fight. I mean, I guess they'd have to do. No, if Pantoja wins, then I guess Albazi has to beat Moreno, because he's the only one that Pantoja hasn't fought. But if Moreno wins, man, fuck, I don't know what they're going to do. I have no idea what they're going to do. But moving on down, Vicente Luque versus Nick Diaz. Bit of a weird fight. I think Luque destroys him, to be honest with you. I think Nick Diaz he's just not in the game, man. He's not in the game anymore. I think he's just showing up for a paycheck. I think Luque dominates him inside a round, gets him out there inside a round. First round TKO for Luque. I think Nick Diaz is slow. He when he showed up against Lawler, he just wasn't in shape. He just looked like, I think he's showing up for like, he must be getting paid quite a bit. So that's the only reason he's showing up. I had no idea what other reason he'd be showing up for. So I'll go Luque by first round TKO. I think you'll get him out of there pretty easily. Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov. I think Gane wins the rematch, honestly. I think Volkov's too slow. I think Gane, he's quite slow and ploddy, Volkov. Gane's the opposite of that. He's fast. Oh, got a nosebleed. He's fast, and he moves his feet as well. For Volkov, I'd mix in some takedowns on Gane. Hopefully he does that. I think he will. He definitely will do that, surely, because he did it against Tuivasa. I swear, did he do it against Tabora as well? I think he mixed in takedowns against Tabora. I can't really remember. But yeah, for Volkov, definitely mix in takedowns. To be honest, if he mixes in takedowns, I can see him maybe getting it. Oh, maybe I will go Volkov if he mixes in takedowns. Because Gane doesn't have, like, crazy power. That's interesting. Because, like, I think most people think of Volkov as just a pure striker. But this guy's got, like, some decent ground skills as well. That's interesting. I've just shed a new light on the fight for myself, to be honest with you. I think I'll still lean Gane, just because he's younger. He's not more active. He doesn't really fight very often, Gane. But at least, I don't know, he's got that edge on the feet. He's got a bit more power on the feet. He's faster, moves his feet better. It'll be interesting, but I'm leaning Gane. But I could definitely see Volkov getting it. If Volkov's like a big underdog, I think he's worth a bit of money to bet on him. Because I could see him winning, but I just don't know. Volkov's he's a bit iffy sometimes. What are the fights we got on here? I swear there was one more. Here we go. Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling in the featherweight division. I think Evloev gets it. I think because they're both very good wrestlers, they might kind of cancel each other out a bit. Because I don't think they both want to risk taking the other guy down. Because if Evloev shoots on Sterling, he'll risk getting Evloev risks getting his back taken. And then, I don't know, I feel like Movsar's like he's bigger and he's stronger than Sterling. So on the ground, I feel like he might get the better of him because of his strength. But on the feet, I think Movsar's better than Sterling. I think Sterling just doesn't have there's no danger on the feet with Sterling. You have nothing to worry about. At least with Movsar, you have some sort of you have to have some sort of edge about you on the feet with Movsar. Because he did rock Arnold Allen with a good jab. But that was because of the takedown threat, to be honest. I think I'll lean Movsar by, decision. I think he'll mostly be a stand-up fight, and I think he'll beat him on the feet. I think he'll land some okay shots on Sterling. I don't think it'll be a great fight. But I think Movsar will get it by a close decision, by winning on the feet. Cancelling the takedowns out for each other. And just doing a little bit more in the round. He's younger. Sterling's quite old. He's 35 now. Yeah, I'll go with a younger, fresher fighter just to win a close decision. I don't think Sterling's... I don't like the age for Sterling, to be honest with you. 35 years old in these lower weight classes, he's never good. So I'll go Evloev by probably a split decision or something. And then we've got Dominic Reyes versus Anthony Smith. I think Reyes sleeps Smith inside a round. I think Smith is very, very bad. He's slow. He's got no testosterone left. I mean, look at his physique. Look at his physique. His physique's terrible. There's no muscle definition. He just... I don't know, man. I just think he ain't got it anymore, man. I think how many fights has he had? He's got to have 60, almost 70 fights or something. I think all that weight cutting, all that damage taken, all those training camps, that's got to take a toll on your body. So I'll go Dominic Reyes. I mean, and Smith's not going to chin him, is he? Come on, Smith's not going to chin Dominic Reyes with a one-punch KO. I just don't see it. I'll go with Dominic Reyes, getting him out there in a round. First round knockout. Big left hand on the chin. Smith goes down. I think Smith retires, honestly. I think he really should retire after that. Because he's done. He looked absolutely terrible against Roman Dolidze. He looked really bad. I mean, Reyes looked Pretty good against Dustin Jacoby. Landed a clean left counter left hand, put Jacoby out. I think like the momentum going forward he's going to have confidence from that. And against someone like Smith, you're coming off a KO win. You've got confidence. I think and Smith is shit. I'd definitely go with Dominic Reyes. I'm pretty confident on that. I wonder if he's let me just Google quickly if he's a favourite. Smith versus Reyes odds. Because if he's an underdog, I'm just loading it up now. If he's an underdog, like, bro, that's a steal. Odds. Oh, there's no odds right now. No odds right now for Smith Reyes. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, yeah, if Dominic Reyes is an underdog, I think that's free money. Absolutely, I think that's free money. And, yeah, if he's an underdog, I'd definitely put money on him. But, yeah, that's the whole... They're all, like, the main fights on the card. You've got, like, Chiesa Griffin, whatever. Clay Guida versus Chase Hooper. I think Chase Hooper beats the shit out of him. Werner Jadro versus Tatiana Suarez. That's probably a number 1 contender fight. Fucking hell. That's probably a number 1 contender fight. Yeah, pretty good card. Pretty good card to end the year on. It'd be very interesting to see what happens in that main event between Belal and Shavkat. Very interesting, because if Belal wins, not only man, if Belal wins, like, nobody's gonna beat him, bro. Like, nobody's gonna beat him. Like, JDM ain't beating him. Leon ain't beating him. Ian Gary ain't beating him. Usman ain't beating him. There's no one else. I don't see anyone else beating Belal if Shavkat can't do it. I really hope Shavkat does it, man, because it'll be so interesting with him as the champion. Brady's not going to beat Belal. Man, yeah, there's just nobody, bro. Nobody. Buckley's not going to beat Belal. To be honest, maybe, you know what? Buckley might be a fucking okay fight, okay matchup for Belal, you know? The explosiveness. He's strong. Huh. Maybe Buckley is the one to chin Belal, honestly. Maybe. But anyway, I'm really excited to see that main event. I really want Shavkat to win, because I don't really want to see Belal as champ, man. He's boring. He's annoying. Like, let's get rid of him. But I'm slightly leaning to Belal at the minute. I may change my mind now. We'll do like a more in-depth breakdown. Like, I'll give my like real predictions for the entire card as the card gets closer, like during fight week. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'm excited to see what happens. Great card to end the year on. Yeah, thanks for watching.